British Prime Minister Keir Stammer's Chief of Staff, Sue Gray, resigned on Sunday after facing intense scrutiny during the Labour government's first few months in power. Gray said she was standing down after it became clear to her that intense commentary around her position risked becoming a distraction to the government's vital work of change. The resignation comes after British media reported tensions at the top of the government between Gray and several political advisors and revealed that her salary was higher than Stammer's. The Labour Party's conference last month was overshadowed by several rows, including the alleged infighting and anger over Stammer's accepting freebies worth thousands of pounds. The minister, or the Prime Minister rather, had tried to bring the situation under control since then. He thanked Gray for her service in a statement on Sunday. Gray, who previously led the Partygate investigation into illegal lockdown parties held by former Conservative Prime Minister Boris Johnson, will now take another role in government as the envoy to the regions and nations. She will be replaced as Chief of Staff by Morgan McSweeney, who directed Labour's general election campaign. We're now being joined by a political economist, analyst based in United Kingdom, Festus Tokumbo. Good evening and welcome to our news, Festus.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, just walk us quickly through the circumstances that led to the resignation of Sue Gray.
Thank you. The resignation of Sue Gray as the Chief of Staff to the Prime Minister was a consequence of a power struggle, power play politics between the top hierarchy in the Labour parties. She has a lot of accusation, a lot of allegation. They say she has no political experience. She was from the civil service. She has been in civil service for 30 years. She joined the Labour Party in 2 years. She became famous during COVID-19 because she aided the allegation against the former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson that led to her resignation. So, politics all over the world, identical features, characteristics. It's about the national interest, the party's interest, the group interest, and individual's interest. But in the Western world, the party the Socialist Party must be able to accommodate all its interests, and the national interest has to be paramount. So, as regarding Sue, she has a lot of allegations. She was being accused, as I said earlier, that she had no political experience. She accused of being slow in political decision, and she was not awarding contracts to the top government officials, and above all, she was accused of proposing bills to reduce the salaries of the chief advisors to the Prime Minister, because they were actually earning less than what the former Prime Minister was advisor to the former Prime Minister was earning. And that was partly the Labour Party promised to reduce government spending to stabilize the fiscal deficit of the British government. So that must have led to been promoting reducing the salary of the advisors.
So but the main thing that led to our reduction of salary of the advisors to the Prime Minister, was it only for the rest of the people or for her as well? Because we hear that she was earning even more than Stammer himself.
Yeah, exactly. That was they were coming up with a lot of allegations. But the selling one, the one that actually led to her resignation, was when they said that she was earning £107,000, which is £3,000 more than the Prime Minister. And according to her, this controversy may hinder the party from working toward the paramount objective, which is the national objective. She has to resign. So that was what led to her resignation.
Okay.
So to me, I think it's about power politics. It's about power politics within the hierarchies of the Labour Party.
Okay, what becomes of her now? Because this resignation feels like she's just leaving one responsibility for another. It hardly looks like a resignation because of the alleged commentary that they are talking about. She's leaving one position and then she's going to oversee, is it Committee of Nations or something?
And communities. She's going to for laser roles. She's resigned from the Chief of Staff to a laser roles. She's still part of the Labour Party, but I mean, it's not as more demanding as the chief of staff rules. So that is it. So I think it's a power politics. No, in the West, the difference between the Western politics and the African politics is that the national interest is very paramount. I mean, the best political party must promote policies that provide the best common good for the people. Because as a party, you remain in government as long as you enjoy the support of the electoral voter, because the electoral process cannot be manipulated compared to what is being obtainable in other parts of the world or in Nigeria, where a party can remain government as long by manipulating the electoral process.
Okay, so what does this mean for Stammer himself? Because he also is accused of accepting freebies worth thousands of pounds, and this is his own chief of staff that has this commentary around her that had to resign. What does it say about Stammer's government and himself as a person?
The party is, it came aboard in July and it's about marking its 100 days in office. Trying to stabilize, the politics. It's a common feature of a new government. He has to fulfill, he came on board based on promise of change. The British populace are expecting changes from the government. And he knows that if he fails to deliver the promises, it may not win it may be voted out in the next electoral process. So, to me, I think the minister, it would be very proactive in taking some decisions about being policy. For example, try to reducing cost of governance in Israel. He has taken some decisive policy in Israel by stop supplying arms to Israel. To me, what I feel is that it's trying to stabilize the government because the opposition is waiting. The Conservative Party is there. You can't afford to relax. You have to promote policies that keep you in governance.
Okay, well, I would like to thank you, Festus, for this insight into what is happening in the UK. Thank you for coming this evening.
Thank you very much.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.